Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to our social studies lesson for today. And today is going to be a little bit of fun because we're going to continue learning about India. But today's lesson is going to focus on some special artwork that is created in India called Rangoli. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Rangoli and the way it's created, and then I'm going to set you a challenge and see if you can create your own Rangoli pattern. Now, at the end of this lesson, there are 3 levels of challenge, and you get to decide which one you'd like to try. You might want to try one and then try the next one and try the next one maybe. And you can share your beautiful creations with your teacher on Class Dojo. And I think what would be really nice is maybe your teacher will be able to share them so everyone can see. So let's get started on our lesson about Rangoli. We're going to find out why this artwork is important and how it is created. So what is Rangoli? It's a special type of art that was started in India, and a Rangoli design is made up of beautiful patterns that are very detailed, and you can see on the screen the outline of the pattern with lots of shapes and then the colors that are added to create this vibrant artwork. Now, Rangoli is normally created during festivals and celebrations. It's a beautiful piece of artwork that is part of a celebration process, and there's lots of Rangoli patterns are created during Diwali, which is a very famous festival that happens in India. They can also be seen at other festivals and special occasions such as weddings. Here's an example of a beautiful Rangoli design. The Rangoli designs are thought to bring good luck, and during Diwali, Rangoli designs are normally placed at the entrance of someone's home. It's to welcome visitors and to celebrate the time of welcoming people into your home and celebrating together in a community. Sometimes lamps are added to make it even more beautiful than it is. And in this Rangoli design, you can see that there are some flower petals scattered around also. So how are Rangoli designs made? Each design is very different, and normally designs are passed down from generation to generation. That means like your great-great-grandmother would have taught your great-grandmother, and then she taught your grandmother, and then your grandmother taught your mom, and then your mom will teach you how to do the Rangoli designs. And they all come in different shapes, different images, different sizes, but they're always created on the floor, and the outline is created with chalk or with a marker, and then it's filled in with lots of different colors. As you can see, this one is chalked out on the floor, and then all the colors will be added in different ways with different materials. So, some of the different materials that are used are powdered paint, or sometimes people color their rice, and they use the rice to make designs. You can see both examples of that on this PowerPoint. It means that you can make these beautiful pieces of art with things that are pretty cheap that you would have in your house, rice, right? And you would have some food coloring. Maybe you could have a go at trying that. There are lots of ways of making colored rice. Some artists that make Rangoli art actually use flower petals as well. So they use rice and powdered paint and flower petals. And as you'll have noticed, when Miss Pia showed you pictures of her trip to India, they love marigold flowers. So they're a very popular choice, and sometimes people take the petals off of the flowers and they create the artwork with the petals from the marigolds. Now, something important to remember when you start creating your Rangoli pattern and design is that the Rangoli patterns are normally symmetrical. Now, you should know what that means, but if you're not sure, symmetrical is the thing that, like, you know when you look at a butterfly's wings, and if they were to fold together, they would be exactly the same on both sides. So if you fold your Rangoli design in half, you should have a matching pattern on the other side. The patterns have lots of shapes in them, so think about squares and circles and triangles and ovals and diamonds when you're creating your pattern, and they have curved and straight lines. So there's lots of things to remember when you create a Rangoli pattern. Here you can see a flower design. So some Rangoli patterns don't just use the shapes, but actually they try to create an image of a flower. In some parts of India, Rangoli competitions are so important that people travel all around to try and make the best Rangoli designs that they can. And people come to see the designs that they've created. Okay, grade 3, now it's your turn. So you're going to have a go at creating your own Rangoli design. Now, there are 3 levels to this. I have attached the documents underneath, and you can see Rangoli design's easy. There's some easy designs there that you can color in. That might be a good place to start, because then you'll have some ideas for creating your own Rangoli design. Then there's a Rangoli design hard file, and that means that it's the same kind of designs, but they're just a little more detailed, a little more complex. So you have to decide to have a look at all of the patterns and choose the ones that you want to put into your Rangoli design, okay? So you can have a go at coloring either one of those. And then I'd like to see who can have a go at the challenge of designing their own Rangoli art. Now, in the challenge folder, there's a special grid to help you so that you can make it symmetrical, and you can try to use different shapes in the grid to make your special design. Now, I am super excited to see these. Please upload your amazing artwork onto Class Dojo, and then hopefully we'll be able to put all of them together and make a little post so that everybody can see each other's Rangoli designs. Okay, boys and girls, good luck, get creative, and enjoy.